welcome back to Elfo Deco. The weather is getting warmer and you know what that means? It's time for the beach. So today we are going to create some ocean coasters. I use vinyl sea creatures to create this. A white pigment paste that is meant for creating waves from another artist, and my waves are not the greatest, but you can still see some cells in them. So I will show you exactly how I make them, and all the products will be linked in the description, so check that out afterwards. Let's get started. For these coasters, I am trying to create a top view look as if you're standing in the middle of the ocean. So for the first layer, I am just going to use some mica pigments to create my ocean floor. I am using May Springs Mermaid Dust and Tropical Blue. For the molds, I am using Crown Made's Circle Coaster molds. For the resin, I am using Total Boat's High Performance Resin, the slow hardener version. To create the ocean floor, I am going to pour around the mold and alternate the colors, then mix it up. I was hoping to get some cool colors and blendings, but that didn't quite turn out. You'll see. Now the first layer has hardened, and here's what they turned out to look like. You can't see too much of the mermaid dust color, unfortunately, but that's okay, we'll move on. We're using Total Boat's tabletop resin for this second layer. To create the white waves, I have this white foam pigment from Mermaid Trash, and I'm just going to mix a small amount of the white. Here we have our sea creature vinyl stickers. I had purchased these from another artist, but unfortunately they don't sell them anymore. I just peel and stick them onto my piece. I try to put them in the exact spot that I want because they're a bit difficult to peel off, and we don't want any bubbles underneath the vinyl. Now that I've stuck all my sea creatures onto the ocean floor, I'm ready to make some waves. I first fill the mold with some clear resin. This allows the white pigments to move around. I am just spreading the resin around to create an even layer. Now I'm going to pour the white pigment. I am just making circles going around the mold, and then I will use my heat gun to spread the pigments.
As I was doing this, the resin already started to gel, so I couldn't manipulate it much more. You can see the cells forming though. I think if I used a torch, there would be a lot more cells. I noticed that in a lot of waves tutorials, but I don't like using a torch and I'm afraid of using a torch, so that's why I just stick with my heat gun. We let this cure for around 12 hours and now we're back for the top coat. Let me just demold these to show you how they look outside the mold. I'm just using a scissor to snip off the sharper edges that were drips from the side to make it even. And once that's done, I pour my top coat with the tabletop resin. They're finally complete. Here's what they look like outside in the sun. The blue is much brighter because of the lighting, and I really love how these turned out.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this process, please like and subscribe. It would really help my channel out a lot. And I will definitely be practicing more on ways to create better cells. And maybe in the future we can do a comparison video. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you next time.